Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Keep playing hard.
Lady.
57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the tight end, Dixon, left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Just like that. Rush in! Rush in!
Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Hands up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Another chance for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On second down, it's Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Go 14. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. One left. Good touch.
This is Grant, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second and 7, Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. And he'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check it out right there. Good job right there. Check 4. Safe.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Wilson now to throw on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 25 on second down, Dalton, wide open receiver, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check. 14.
They'll run on first down. Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They will run with Grant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
57 Mike.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the eye.
They'll try to run with Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 75 yards, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 22, Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, zero.
Here's Grant. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
36. Watch the ship. Hey. Alert.
He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
57. Clear. Hey,
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
14, run it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From midfield here, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check curls, check curls. Mike, 57. Where? 57's Mike. Mike, 57.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 13. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Left side complete to Lockett. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Let's go, D.
25.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again. Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Grant, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. He'll look to throw.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to float this one deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One last shot for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football.